Hello students, today I will describe you how the deletion operation is performed in binary search tree. We have already discussed the what is binary search tree and what are the operations that are performed in binary search tree. Now here we will discuss the deletion operation. The deletion operation works in two steps. First we will find the location of the node n that we are going to delete. So we have to find the location of the n which will contain the item, and again we have to note down its parent, because after deletion there will be changes in the parent side. So we need the location of the item that we are going to delete and its parent. After finding the location, we will start the delete operation. The delete operation no child if the 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 node n that we are going to delete has exactly one child, if the node has two children. In all these three cases it works differently, that we will discuss later with some examples. So first we will work on the find operation. We have already discussed binary search tree part, 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 binary search tree part 1, where we have discussed about the finding the location of the item very briefly. Now we will discuss in very short lecture that how we will perform the find operation. As we have discussed previously, that it returns as three values in three cases: if the tree is empty, if the item presents, or if the item not presents in tree. If the tree is empty, our location of the item will be null and its parent will be null, as we already know. And if the item is at the root, then we will mention it as location will not equals to null and the parent will equals to null. And the next case is where the item is not in the tree, then our location will equals to null and the parent will not equals to null, as we have already processed all the tree, so the parent will not equals to null. So first we will check whether the tree is empty or not. If the tree is empty, it means if the root is null, then we will set the location is equal to null and the parent is equal to null, and then we will return from this procedure. Otherwise we will go to the step number 2, where it will check the item in the root. If the item is equals to info of root, then we will set the location is equal to root and the parent is equals to null, because uh, the root's parent, it does not exist, and then we will return from this procedure. But if the tree is not empty and item is not in the root, then we will proceed to the left or right, that depends on the item that we are going to find. If the item is less than the root, then the pointer will move to the left part of the root. But if the item is greater than the info of root, then the pointer will move to the right of the root. So we will set as ptr is equal to left of root, and save that will be considered as the parent. So the save is equals to the root, and otherwise parent is equal to right of root and the save is equals to root. Now we will move this process till the PTR not equals to null. When the PTR is equals to null, it means we have traversed all the tree and we didn't get the item. So we will set it as location is equals to null and the parent will equals to the save, means the item, the pointer variable's parent. So first we will discuss the steps here when the PTR is not equals to null. Then we will first compare the item with the value at the PTR, info of PTR. If both are equal, then we will set location is equal to PTR and parent is equals to the save. Otherwise, we will compare again the item is less than or the greater than. If it is less than, then the save will move to the PTR and PTR will move to the left of PTR. But if the item is greater, then save is equals to PTR, but the PTR is equals to right of PTR. We have detailed description in our previous lecture. So kindly, if you want to watch it, then please go through the lecture. So for example, we are taking that if we want to delete the 60, so 60 will be our root, so we will delete this node. So it will be our location and its parent will be null. But if we want to delete some other node, then for example, if we want to delete the 50, then it will be your PTR, or we can say it will be your location and its parent will be 25. So we need to we remove, have to retain the address of the location and its parent. So after finding the location, we will start the deletion operation that works in the three cases. So first we want to delete when the node has no child. For example, we are taking the 44 node uh, to be deleted, as we know that 44 has no child. So first case we are considering that about the that node which has no child. So during this operation, first we will traverse the location of the 44. We will compare the 44 with 60 the root. As the 44 is less than 60, then we will move to the left side. Then again we will compare the 44 with the 25. As the 44 is greater than 25, so we will move to the right part. Again we will compare 44 with 50. As 44 is less than 50, so we will move to the left side. 44 again is greater than 33, so we will move to the yes. Here we compare our item with the right of this, or we can say the PTR, both are equals. Then our processor will stop here, so it will set as location is this and the parent is 33. So when we delete the as we next again, if we proceed forward, then we check that its left and right both are null. So the processor will, so the PTR traversing of PTR will stop here. Then we will delete the 44. After deletion of 44, there will be some changes to be done, where at the right of 33 it should be null because we have deleted the 44, and second changes will occur in the avail as we have deleted the 44. So this node is free for further purpose, so we will add this node to our unused list, that is our aware list. So it will work in the two steps. First, as we delete the 44 from our memory here, now there will be two changes. First change is at 33, it will be set as null, and second change will be at avail pointer. Previously avail is pointing to 5. Now the avail will point to the node that we are going to delete. As uh, when we delete the item, the unused node will be moved to the beginning of the avail to process this task very fastly. So insertion is done at the beginning in the avail. So when we add this node to the avail list, so there will be changes. Now the avails first will be the left of the node that we have deleted, and avail now will point to the node that we have deleted. So these steps are used to perform the deletion operation of a node that has no child. Next, we are taking the case of the node which has only one child. So for example, here are number of nodes which has only one child, like 6, 75, 50, 33. So here I am taking the example of, first I am taking the example of 75. So for again the 75, first when we want to delete the 75, it will be to first find out in the tree. It will be compared with 60. Now 75 is greater than 60, so we will move to the right of part. So here we get the 75. So our pointer will point to here. So the location is equal to 75 and the parent of 75 will be 60. When we delete this 75, there will be some changes in the pointers, as where the 66 will goes, or the 60 will point to which node. So when we delete a node which has exactly one child, then its child take its place. Like here when we delete the 75, then 65 will be placed on 75th position, right? And now the 60's right will point to 66, right? Are you getting me? I'm repeating this point. When we delete a node which has exactly one child, so our location will be this that we are going to delete, and it 66 is its child, and the parent of 77 is 60. When we delete the 75, then there will be two changes. Its child will take its position, and now the 60 will point to 66 rather than 75, right? So here there will be changes in the uh, linked list representation. So first we will delete the 77, then there will be changes in the right of 60. Earlier the 60 will is pointing to 75 as a position 7th. Now it is pointing to 66, that is at 4th position, right? Now we will add this deleted list to the avail in the same case as we have discussed in our previous example. So first, earlier the 75's left is 4. Now it will be avail, avail's value, that is your 5. Now the avail will point to the 7, right? Now I am taking some another example when the node has exactly one child. For example, I want to delete the 50. So as we had seen that the 50 has a child and a grandchild. So when we delete a 50, then its child, its only child, that is 33, will take its position. It will be moved as it is, right? So there will be some changes in which position? Changes to the right of 25 and aware list, right? So there will be changes when we delete the 50 from our list. Then 20, first it will be deleted, then 25's right will now point to 33, that is at first position, and now avail will point to 50. So first we will change it as avail's first node will be pointed to the left of the deleted node, and now avail will point to 10. Now there is an algorithm because the case 1 and case 2 are easy to implement comparative to the case 3. So there is a different algorithm for case 1 and case 2 that is merged together, and case 3 is working separately. So first is an algorithm for case 1 and the case 2. So case A, this is the procedure that is called for the deletion operation. Case A will return us the whether the parent, there is a single parent or a sorry, there is a single child or a no child. So we will pass the list info link left, right, and the root. Then this is the output parameters, location, and the parameter parent. This is the input parameter that we get from the find operation, location and the parent that will be passed, and there will be changes in the parental part. So if the left of location is equal to null and the right of location is equal to null, it means this has no child. Then we will set the pointer child is equal to null. But if the left of location not null, it means the location has left child. Otherwise, the location has right child. So we take another variable child that will point to the left of location, because previously we have seen that when we delete the 75, then the 66 will be take place in place of 75. So the child will be considered for this part when we make some changes to the so. So next we will check the whether the parent is equals to null or not null. If the parent is equal to null, it means we are taking the case when we are deleting the root. So the root behaves a different form. So for example, here we want to delete the 60, then its parent will be null. So the 60 place will take by the 25. So the 25 is the root of, is the child of the 60. So the root will becomes the child. Otherwise, we will check whether the location that we are going to delete is the left of the parent or the right of parent. If the location like 75 is the right of parent, then the right of parent will become the child. Otherwise, left of parent will become the child, right? Now we are taking the case third. Case three has two children. Like we are taking the 60 has two child, 25 has two children, and all rest of all has one or the zero child. So here we am taking the example of 25 that we are going to delete. So when we delete the 25 from our list, we have to 25 place of 25, so 25. So this is very, this is very easy to implement, as we have to find the in order successor of the node that we are going to delete. Here if we are going to delete 25, so the next successor of 25 what will be? So next successor will be taken as in order traversal. As we in order traversal, we take the in order traversal of this series. We got this 15, 25, 33, 44. So the next 25 successor is 33. So when we delete the 25, its place will be taken by the 33. It's very easy. So when we delete, so first we have to find what the node which we are going to delete, that's in order successor. We have to find the in order successor of that node that we are going to delete, right? So here we are deleting the 25, so its next successor will be 33. So when we delete the 25, 33 will take its place. So when we delete it from this tree 33, so what will be placed in place of 33? So same, we will follow the same procedure as we have done in case 1 or in case 2 or in case 3. Like here, if we delete the 33 from here and place it into here, then in place of 33, what will be its what next node, what will be the next node? So as the 33 has only one child, so the 44 will take its place. But if it has two child, then we will place 44 in place of 33, because 44 will be the next successor of the 33. So next there will be some changes in the list, so discussed. First, when we delete the 25 from the here, then 25 will be deleted. Then we will do uh, uh, we will place 33 in place of 25. What's the place of 25? 25 is at the parent's left side. The parent is the 60. 60 is left side. First it point to 2. Now it will point to 1. Now we will delete here 33. So the left of 50 firstly pointing to 33, now it is pointing to 44. 44 is a child of 33. So 33's child is 9. So the 50's left will point to 9, right? So now we will now changes to the 33's left and right. 33's left will be the 25's left and 25's right. So 25's left is 8 and 25's right is 10. So it will be moved to here 33's left and right. Now we will move this deleted node to the avail. So firstly avail is pointing to 5, then we set it as 5. Next the right will be assigned as 0. Now the avail will point to the second node, right? So it's very easy to implement. Now this is an algorithm for the case B. So first we check the we input the parameters info, left, right, root, location and the parent. So we have to find the successor and the parent successor of the node that we are going to delete. Set the ptr is equals to right of the location, and we will note it as save is equals to location. Then we will move to the left of ptr until the left of ptr not equals to null. If the save if the left of ptr is not equals to null, then we assign the save is equal to ptr and ptr is equal to left of ptr. And finally, when the left of ptr is equal to null, then we write it as successor is equal to parent and the parent successor is equal to save. This is used to find the in order successor of the node that we are going to delete, right? So the locations right PTR will point to the locations right, because there is no need to find the complete in order traversal. Just we have to find the next successor. So the next successor will get from the right of that location that is going to delete it. So here in previous example, like first we want to delete the 25. So its successor will be got find from the right part. So the PTR will point to the right of location and save will point the location. So the process goes on till we move to the left part. When the left of PTR not null, then we write its successor is equal to PTR and the parent successor is equal to save. Because we have to make changes 30 at 33 and at 25. Sorry, and at 50 and 33. Next, first we will call the case A. Case A, because as because like when we deleted the 33 25, then we find the successor. Now we have made the changes. First, before moving 33 to the 25, we have to make changes here. So for this we have to call the case A. So we call the case A, then we check the whether the parent is equal to null or not null. If it is not null, then we check the location. If the location is equals to the left of parent, then we will write the left of parent is equal to successor. But here in our previous example, the location is the right of parent, so the right of parent will be your successor. Otherwise the root is equal to successor, that is the node which we are going to delete. And next we set the left of successor is the left of location and the right of successor is the right of location. Now we finally we return from this algorithm. Next, there is an algorithm to delete the node. So first we will find the location, then we check whether the location is null or not null. If the location is equals to null, then we will write the item is not in the tree and there is nothing to be deleted. Otherwise, we will perform the deletion. So it works in the two cases, case 1, case 2, and the case B. If the location of if the right of location not null and the left of location not null, it means it has two children, then we will call the case B, otherwise we will call the case A. And finally we will set the deleted node to the aware list, as the left of location is equal to aware and aware is equal to location. I hope you get it. If you have any problem, then you kindly comment me and ask me any query. Thank you.